In this video, you're asked to estimate the solution of the system by graphing. And whenever you see those instructions, what you're basically being told is that the answer for this system is not going to be on one of these nice, neat intersections. It's going to be somewhere in the middle here. And that's why you're being told to estimate the solution of the system by graphing, as you will see shortly, because it won't be precise, and henceforth the word estimate. All right, so we have two equations. One is y equals 2x, and the second is y equals negative 6x plus 4. So I'm going to start with the second one, and the reason I'm starting with the second one is because it's in slope-intercept form, and I'm just going to use the y-intercept and the slope to plot my points. So let's start with that. So our y-intercept, as you can see, is 4, and our slope is negative 6. So I'm going to count down 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and over 1. And I'm just going to use those 2 points to draw my line. And the reason I'm only using those 2 points, quite honestly, is because I would run out of space on this particular graph if I used more. So I'm going to put that line in. Pardon me, sorry for all of the moving about. All right, let's see, try and get this lined up as best as possible. And there's my line. Putting in my arrows, of course. And now I'm going to put the name of this line, which is y equals negative 6x plus 4. All right, so that's my first line. My second line is y equals 2x. And for my second line, I think I'm going to make a small table here for my x and y values, just so that I can see them. All right, and I'm going to try and do that right over here. Let's see if that will fit in. I'm just going to slide everybody over, and I think I should have enough room if I just move this over a bit. Once again, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for all of the motion. Good video production is hard to find. All right, so let's start with x, 2x. That's going to tell us what y is. And then we'll have a set of ordered pairs, x, comma, y. And the values I'm going to use are 0 for x, negative 2, and 2. And the reason I chose these values was because looking at this, I know this is a proportional relationship. I know that this is going to pass through the origin. And I also know that multiplying 2 by 0 is very straightforward. When x is 0, y is 0. All right. I chose negative 2 because I wanted to find a point that would hopefully bring me into this region. Let's see if it works out in my favor. So if I take 2 and I multiply it by negative 2, my output would be negative 4, so that when x is negative 2, y, is negative 4. And lastly, I chose positive 2. And 2 multiplied by 2, of course, is 4. When x is 2, y will be 4. All right, so why don't we plot these points? We're at the point 0, 0. That's my first one. That would be this. Negative 2, negative 4. I've got negative 2 and going down to negative 4. Now I've got 2 points. And lastly, positive 2, positive 4. As you can see, I've got a line, and I'm actually going to break my own rule and do this one in ink, in red, so that it's easier to see. So if I mess it up, I will have to suffer the embarrassment. So be it. Part of teaching. All right. I did mess it up a bit. My line's a little bit off here, but I'm going to leave it. And this in red, of course, would be y equals 2x. All right, so what's the solution set for this? What's my estimate? Well, looking at this, I'm not quite to 1. This is about halfway over on my x. So I'm going to say that my solution here is going to be, for my x value, I'm going to say that the solution for this, and I'm just going to write it up here, would be 0.5. Because I would say that I'm about halfway over on this box. And how high up am I on the y vertice? Well, I am up 1. So I'm saying that this is 0.5 over and 1 up. And that would be my estimate of the solution for the system, y equals 2x and y equals negative 6x plus 4.